And we're live.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello, John.
John's
Hello.
mustache is looking fresh right now.
Oh, yeah.
That's like
Freshly waxed.
How long did it take to design that or style that?
To design it.
Well, mostly growing the whiskers. I think it's about a year now.
Oh, my God.
man, that is dedication.
We could
It's been that
probably
long?
chronicle it if we go back into the archives of the movie Podium.
The movie,
Okay, Kevin,
movie
this is-
Podium verse?
Yeah, Kevin, this is what we need you to do. We need you to go back through all of the episodes that John is on and take a screenshot of him in the same place throughout each episode.
To go
and
through
then-
a year of episodes, that's 52
Exactly.
episodes.
Yeah, exactly. And then you put them frame by frame, and then we'll see how John's facial hair has changed.
That would be amazing, actually.
Yeah.
Yes, it would.
Love it. All
It
right,
just
well,
looks
welcome.
freshly trimmed.
Yeah, it does. It looks great. Welcome to the Movie Podium, everybody. We're a weekly podcast where we collectively choose a movie to watch, and at the end of the week, we get together and talk about it. It's kind of like a book club.
But
for movies.
Jeez.
We're
This
going to
week-
get that one of these days.
One of these days. This week's film came from a dimension beyond the living and a terror to scare you to death. And without further ado, we present our next movie.
They're here. I've never sensed anything like it. What's happening?
Poltergeist.
Man, I like that trailer.
I like the so the longer trailer has that guy's voice like
yeah.
throughout most of it, but like the ending, like Poltergeist, is just him saying like Poltergeist. It's like
Yeah.
Very
so
abruptly.
underwhelming.
Yeah.
That's not our.
And the name of the film is
Poltergeist.
It's not.
It's not Don LaFontaine
There we go. It's not him.
No,
The
it's
growling
or
not.
John LaFontaine.
This is the guy who does all the horror movies from the 80s. We'll have to look him up next because I don't know his name.
I don't either.
Yeah, well, tonight we watched Poltergeist, or at least Eric did, and we are asking tonight does Poltergeist make our podium for greatest haunted house movies of all time? Cheers.
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 I'm your host, Matt Scott, and I'm here with my dudes, Eric.
Hello, Matt.
Hello, Eric.
Hello,
Cooking
Matt.
with Kevin. Hello, Eric.
Hello, Matt.
Hey, that's me.
Cooking with Kevin.
And hello, John.
Hello, John.
Hello, John.
Hello, John.
Great to be here.
It's good to see you. We missed you last week.
Same.
So glad you could join us.
I don't know where I was.
If I could remember, I would tell you.
And you guys say I wasn't here, so that rules a lot of things out.
Or it
never
puts a
know.
lot of things into play.
Yeah.
Very true. Well, before we get into the episode, we'd like to thank all our Patreon supporters who have been following us on our podcast journey. If you haven't checked us out, join our Patreon where you can get some casting credits and have access to our private Discord.
Yes, thank you, everyone. If you want to check it out, it is patreon.com/the movie podium. Just like John's hat says.
Yes, you can get a hat on our website at themoviepodium.net. You can get this really cool koozie. Ooh, that one's in focus.
This is really cool.
Right on.
It's really cool.
It's really cool.
I love John's advertisement now with the hat since he got one, just zooming in and just going left and right on the camera.
Pan left, pan right. We're learning.
Tilt down, tilt up.
What's the horrible Thor angle? The Dutch angle.
Dutch angle.
The Dutch.
We should just call it the Thor angle, though.
Just-
Thor angle.
The Thor, everything is related to Thor in some
It really
way,
is.
shape, or Thor.
We're calibrated to Thor here.
I mean, I'm glad you did that because I think we're ready for some random ass facts.
Ooh, look at that.
Look at it.
Matt surprised me by being like on cue and like good with the segue.
We are getting better. 116 episodes in, I feel like we are just hitting our stride.
Yeah, we're getting more here.
Yeah, I have to admit we're getting better. We're
It'll
getting
take
better
another
all the time.
116 until we're decent.
So glad
I
you-
wouldn't say decent, but better is at least improvement, right? It's marginal, but it's
There's
there.
at least some improvement.
We're not dead yet.
We're not quite to Thor. We're like
No,
just
no.
below Thor.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well,
Matt
if you
stopped
were
sounding like a
wondering-
robot as much.
Yeah, that's true too. Well, if
Not
you're
completely
wondering-
though. I mean, you still have a little bit there.
Yeah, sometimes I can't help it. If you were wondering, this got a 7.3 on IMDb or a Thor.3.
Okay.
Huh.
I think
okay with
that's rightful.
I'm okay with it.
That's right where it needs to be.
Yeah.
I was
I think-
thinking 7.2,
Oh,
Oh,
but I'm just
you're picking nits
adjusting
here.
and being too fine of a critic, I guess.
I'm good with that. Yeah, it's definitely above a 7. 7.3 could be reaching. I mean, I could see what you're getting.
yeah, like it's definitely not a 7.5 or Thor
No, no,
0.5, but it's
No.
right there in the low sevens.
Yeah.
Low Thors.
Low
Whoa,
Thor.
Thor.
Definitely better than Thor, I think.
Oh, yes.
I think we can all
enjoyed-
agree on that.
I enjoyed
Yeah.
this much more. I was actually entertained. That's a good start. I was going to ask Kevin, did you have any random ass facts before I get into mine? Because mine's kind of specifics. I wanted to see if you had anything more generic or general.
I've got 3 actually.
Okay, does it have anything to do with the Poltergeist curse?
No, I left that one out because I thought you were going to touch that.
Yeah, wow, we're on
But-
page. All right, you go ahead with yours.
My first is we always do a casting what if. So a one I saw was Drew Barrymore was
Oh,
almost
yes.
almost casted as Carol Ann.
Yeah,
And
I think that was a good. I'm glad you pointed that out because I think when we were kids and probably even younger than us or earlier than what we can remember, but I remember people saying that was her. Do you remember when we were kids?
Yeah.
That was like the rumor.
Lots of
And I'm
people
like,
were mistaken.
yeah, so it's kind of interesting that she was possibly going to be casted as Carol Ann. So there was some truth or lore to that. It just actually wasn't her. But when we were kids, I remember thinking that or someone telling me that. I'm like, can you just look at the VHS and see the credits? Like, or stay till the end of the movie? I mean, I don't think it's that hard to tell if it's her or not.
well, the strange thing, there is a connection with that movie and this movie because you guys knew obviously
Yes.
Steven Spielberg produced this movie, and
He wrote it.
and he also wrote it, correct? And he also directed and produced E.T.
Yep.
that was released the same year that
Within
Drew
a week.
Barrymore started.
Wow.
They
So,
came out. They
yeah,
came
they-
out a week apart.
So Steven Spielberg saw this, didn't think she fit the part for Carol Ann, but thought she fit the part for Gertie in
Yep.
E.T. and ended up in E.T., which we all know and love, which is produced and directed by Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
Wasn't Steven Spielberg preoccupied with a whole bunch of other movies?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, his run around this era was nuts, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he had Raiders of the Lost Ark in '82, and
That's
he
the
had
same year.
Yeah, and then he
They're all
had
82.
yeah, or maybe Raiders was '81.
Well, it's produced / direct. He's got a lot of hands in things at this
Oh,
time.
of course. I think within a calendar year, he had Raiders, E.T., and Poltergeist all in his sphere. Like,
Oh yeah, and he's not the director in this, but from what I read, he's like the, for all intents and purposes, director.
oh, 100%. And I mean, if you think about it, when you watch this and you know the director, I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but
I think it's Toby, but he spells it Tobe.
yeah, I think okay. So he directed Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Now, when you watch this movie, do you get more of a Spielberg or a E.T. vibe or a Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibe?
Definitely Spielberg. Yeah,
Exactly.
Spielberg's like, we need this to appeal to general guidance,
Exactly.
parental, vouched for audiences.
Yeah,
Yep.
a PG movie.
Exactly. Yeah, we talked about that. That was kind of our inspiration. If you listened to Hocus Pocus last week, that's kind of where we came up with this. All right, Kevin, what else did you have?
Something I thought was cool, filming wise, production wise, is like the bedroom scene where Diane is attacked and dragged along the wall and the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually a rotating room with a stationary camera,
Yeah.
Okay.
and that's how they
Interesting.
got that effect.
I was wondering
okay.
that.
Yeah, so like everything was rotating while the camera was doing. Yeah, so it was kind of cool. Like I was wondering, like, because there was it's a continuous shot.
Yeah.
So I was wondering
Yeah.
how they did that. I wanted to look into that, and that's how
Awesome.
they did that.
I bet
That's really
I bet
cool.
they, of course, did that with when Carol Ann gets taken into the closet, and like all the
Yeah.
stuff spills out. I bet
Yep.
they lifted the room.
Oh yeah,
I'm
they
sure it was
probably had a
probably-
rotating
Yeah.
set or something.
Yeah, it's probably the same room. I didn't look
Yeah.
that in depth in every scene, but
But makes sense. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a cool, very cool scene.
I didn't see that.
That's a cool random ass fact, Kevin.
Yeah.
I thought you liked that one, Eric.
I do.
But I do have a creepy one.
Uh-oh.
And my
I'm
last
not gonna
one.
like this one.
Uh-oh.
The skeletons in the pool.
Oh, yeah. I did know.
Those were actual real human remains, skeletons. And Diane, the actress, Jo Beth Williams, and the film crew was not aware of that while filming the scene. They found out after they filmed
Yeah.
the scene.
Which is obviously messed up. The other thing that I saw was that she didn't want to, before they even knew that, she didn't want to get in there with them. And so Spielberg himself actually was like, hey, I'll go in there. So he went with her, would hang out with her while to get her,
Oh my
basically
god.
to
Eric,
get her
you're
comfortable.
Yes, I saw that
Like,
as well.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
Okay, I have a question.
How did they get the skeleton remains?
Yes, how the fuck did they get the skeletons and not realize that they were real
This is
skeletons?
before the internet, so
Yeah,
who
there's
knows?
some weird things and some lawsuits, and I didn't dive too crazy into this, but it was something like they were from India, and
Some guy's like, "Oh, you need some skeletons? I can get some skeletons
Were the
real cheap."
skeletons credited?
yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, skeletons were
Donner,
Remains
Richard
of-
Donner, Pottery of Five.
Can we reuse those for Terminator 2?
Or
So you don't have to have that guy
Or
create like
Raiders.
26 of them for James Cameron.
yeah, right, or Raiders. Yeah,
That
isn't that
is, I honestly don't believe that. Like, how the hell?
Look it
might
up.
not be
It's
real.
it's there.
No. I mean, I get it, but I feel like it's unbelievable.
It could be from Snopes. Who knows?
That is severely fucked.
I want to believe.
right.
And
Exactly.
I checked it on Snoops.
Yeah, that's what I would go. I mean, right? That's a real resource. All right, so I'm glad Kevin had a couple of other ones. I mean, the skeleton one kind of ties into what I wanted to talk about, but there's this famous poltergeist curse, and actually, it's known as one of the most cursed movies of all time, or series sequels, because they made at least 3. I think they made more, but from what I'm going to talk about, it's at least the first 3. And so there are a lot of different weird supernatural or cursed stuff happened during the filming, after the filming. For instance, Zelda Rubinstein, who is the spirit medium Tangina, one morning she said that during filming, or I guess the night before during filming, she had a dream that her dog came to her and said goodbye, and she woke up the next morning and got a call that her dog died. So
I hate
one's-
that fact.
I know. Well, okay, so that one's, she has a dream, something bad
All
happens.
right. So that's the first fact.
I mean, there's sadly a lot of these, and I
Eric's
didn't
gonna
even
hate
touch on
this.
all of them. Well,
Yeah.
So Jo Beth Williams, who Kevin mentioned is the mom in this, she said during filming she'd often come home to find her paintings and wall hangings crooked and in weird places. She said she'd fix them, go back to the set, and come back and they'd be moved again.
Maybe that's an earthquake.
She just has a settling house.
I mean,
Yeah, or her husband or kids fucking with her. Like, yeah,
Mommy's in a scary movie.
Let's mess with
yeah,
her.
you want to fuck with mommy?
Could be. Let's talk about Dominique Dunn, who played Dana Freeling, the older sister. She sadly passed away shortly after this movie.
Really?
So after the success of this movie, she got a lot of attention naturally, and her boyfriend John Sweeney did not like that. Apparently, he had some rage issues, and so she dumped him. Well, her boyfriend was obsessed with her and refused to let her leave him. So one night, they were having an argument outside of her house. At the same time, she was rehearsing lines to the next movie with David Packer. I guess the story goes that Packer, this other actor that she was rehearsing lines with, drowned out the argument that they were having outside by playing the Poltergeist soundtrack, of course. He heard Dunn scream, so he called the police. By the time the police got there, her boyfriend Sweeney had grabbed her by the throat, choked her out, dragged her to the side of the house, and she had passed away, sadly.
And did he go to jail?
I mean, I'm sure. I didn't look him up, but I'm sure that happened.
These are
So
some
that
pretty
happened.
fucked facts, guys.
Yeah.
We haven't got to the worst one yet. I don't
Yeah, I
think.
haven't gotten to the worst one.
Oh dear God! What the fuck
Eric's like, what
are
did
you
get
doing
us
to
into?
me?
I got 3 more related to this.
There's 3 more? I know of
Well,
at least one more.
crazy. There's more. I mean, I kind of went with the big dog. One that's kind of slightly. I mean, so this is weirdly based on a true story. Somewhere outside of Denver, at least there were hauntings reported while building on top of a burial ground, and that was kind of the inspiration for this story.
Well, I saw
Also
that-
a fuck thing to do.
I saw that the developer was wanting to build, and they started doing the grave transfers. And then, like, the last third of them, they just removed the headstones. Exactly what happened
They're
in
like,
this
we
movie.
can't fuck with that.
God, that's so messed
And
up.
then they ended up leaving the graves there because the buildings that were built would have been too costly to tear down to exhume the graves and rebury.
Jeez. All
You
right.
moved the headstones, but not the bodies.
Apparently, during the filming of the 3rd movie, the director broke his leg. A building engineer during that same filming of the movie was found dead in his chair mid-shift with no foul play suggested. Like during the filming, the building engineer just hanging out, helping on set, was found dead in his chair. And then we have the worst one, of course. And this is when we have to talk about Carol Ann, and who was in the middle of filming Poltergeist 3 when she died of septic shock in the middle of filming.
Ooh.
Okay, so there's some weird coincidences with this, too. Carol Ann was talking to Channel 12 on the TV. She, of course,
the TV.
died at the age of 12.
Yep.
She died around. Okay, so there's a poster on Robbie's wall, and it's advertising Super Bowl 22, which hadn't happened yet, by the way. She died around the same week, I believe, of Super Bowl 22.
Yeah,
Man.
that one. It's just insane how many crazy bad
there's-
things happened around this movie.
Yeah,
and the
I mean,
people
she
involved with it.
unexpectedly. So she was like diagnosed with Crohn's disease, or there was something she was diagnosed with before the movie. She went on and filmed it anyway. Things, I mean, apparently were fine. And then one day she got sick, and they found out it was septic shock, and then they had to delay the filming, obviously.
No.
I think you're going to get Eric to quit the podcast.
No. Hell no. I have a random
Eric's
ass
over here in
fact.
shock.
Let's
Like, what the
let's
hell?
pick this sucker up. You know,
All
the
right.
the main dude in this is also
Craig
the
T.
voice of
Nelson.
Mr. Incredible.
and Coach in the show.
Oh,
In the
I
show,
didn't know
Coach.
he's
Yes.
Mr. Incredible.
Okay.
Well, we got to
Also-
hold off on that one a little bit.
Yeah, I know,
later.
but you fuckers are just bringing the mood down.
I just had to talk about the elephant in the room because obviously this movie is about, being cursed or
Yeah.
some weird thing. And literally,
that's
I mean,
weird.
and that was, again, I think there's like 5 more things that were more like, oh, this person got hurt or something weird happened. There might have even been some more coincidences with Carol Ann's, the actress who played Carol Ann. So it just, I couldn't believe all those things.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
couple
that's
deaths are
crazy.
just kind of extreme.
I mean, the
It's like, holy
channel,
shit.
like her looking or talking to the TV on channel 12, and that happens to be the year she dies. Is, I know it's a coincidence, but that's a weird coincidence.
yeah,
It's a coinky dink.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, what are the odds?
Yeah.
All right. Now let's do some questions.
hey, bring it up.
Let's do it.
Well, you got to tell us the first one, Matt.
I do. Let's talk about the favorite thing about the movie. Eric, let you do the honors.
Okay, my favorite. I had a couple different things. My first favorite thing was that the dog lived.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They actually thought about him, too.
Yeah, and the other thing was how the dog went around just stealing everyone's food at the beginning.
God, does that sound or look familiar?
I thought that was funny. And then I just like the medium lady a lot.
Yeah.
So like she's part of my
Tangina.
favorite thing. Yeah. So those are
and
mine.
And I feel like it's her character's so weird because like, I mean, that ended up being like her role in life, like in terms of movie, like that's who she
Yeah.
played in movies. Like that's just who she, like, I don't even know how to quantify or like think about her because that is literally what she does in movie. Like
Yeah, she's
so
typecast.
believable.
That's what she is.
Yeah.
Right. It's so wild. Kevin, what would you say?
John was mentioning it earlier a little bit, but I really love the practical effects.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Between like the face peeling off.
Oh, yeah, I did
And-
mention that.
Yeah, and then the things rolling around in the room, and I put this before I found out they were real skeletons, but the skeletons throughout.
They looked real.
They looked really real.
Practical.
Yeah, but the practical effects in general. I mean, that's something I love in horror movies, especially around this
Definitely.
time frame. Is just
Yep, definitely.
not going crazy over the top, but it's just almost a fun but horrifying thing at the same time.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
And
like
what
once
they're aiming for.
Yep.
once the light flashes off and then it comes back and that it's the whatever sort of like plaster model whatever that guy's
Yeah.
face is, like you could
Yeah.
tell like, oh, ooh, that's not very good. But it's got like this charm to it, like,
Yeah.
and then
I
he
would
starts
agree.
peeling his face away and it's like,
It's
okay,
like, all right,
okay.
I'm still following. I get what's going on.
Yeah. So I love that about this movie and many other movies that have that kind of similar thing.
Oh
This
yeah, like
time frame.
Terminator 1.
Oh, where he
subtitle
actually
for
does
this
like,
one.
yeah, he cuts his
Yeah.
cuts his face off and to fix his eyeball. If
Yeah.
I'm remembering right.
Yep, that's right. Yep. His eyeball. All right, John, what did you say?
I like how it did a good job of like setting you in, I guess, namby-pamby suburban life.
Yep.
Yeah,
Looks too familiar.
Yeah, so yeah, it's funny how that sort of thing belies like such a horrible, story and ghosts and the fact that he's, not to spoil anything about a 40 whatever 3-year-old movie. How he's sort of complicit in the evil, but yeah, sort of the evil underneath the superficial sort of Stepford Wives type, white picket fence
Yep.
mask, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and Spielberg does such a great job of that, right? With like, I mean, E.T. as well. I mean, the whole suburban life in the '80s was. I feel like it was a very popular commentary piece. I mean, Back to the Future. You know, all these movies that we grew up. I mean, there's so much commentary on that and what it was bringing to. You know, was it the end of the world that people were building houses closer together and they looked the same, you know?
Oh yeah, like sort of.
It's a cool. I mean, it's a cool concept. To talk
baseline popular culture, I guess.
about. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. And a lot of people could relate on one side or the other, right? I have a couple favorite things. I really did enjoy this movie. This was a better experience than I didn't know it I was going to expect because it's been so long, but I thought it was a better. I really enjoyed watching this. Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
One thing that I really liked was the role that technology plays, particularly the TV, and how it plays basically it's a vehicle for bad things to happen.
Yeah.
Still something that I feel uncomfortable with sometimes is, everybody's staring at their phone and you're just sitting in a room and no one's talking and everybody's looking at their phone. Well, before phones, it was kind of the same way. People had that same thought with TV, though there is some irony there because we are watching a movie on a TV. So I'm not sure,
Whoa, dude, you're getting pretty like...
Yeah. And then
Inception, right?
And if you're watching this, you're watching a computer screen about us talking about watching
exactly.
a movie.
So I'm not trying to lecture anybody, but I do.
We're the monsters, dude. We're the monsters.
I'm the real skull floating in that pool.
But I like the commentary and I like the acknowledgement that what TV does in this movie. Because it just feels close to home. Obviously, like the dad falling asleep on the couch to the TV. I mean, how many times have we done that? I'm guilty of it all the time.
I need my best friend, my TV, to fall.
I know. Like, I love the opening thing. The first thing you hear is the national anthem. Like, I love that kind of stuff. I mean, it's so nostalgic, and not necessarily because of the Americana part, but it's more about the TV and what TV does for America, right? Like that.
Yeah, that was back when programming ended, and that's how they would sign off.
Exactly.
Now there's
and then you had snow
programming.
Yeah.
Right, which I'm okay with it. I feel like I'd feel very lonely if like the TV went off and it was just snow. I have this like weird feeling like if there's live TV, somebody's watching it right at the same time you are. My other favorite thing that I liked was the concept that that there's greedy builders building on top of Indian burial grounds and they didn't move the bodies. Not that I like that would happen, but I like that that's a solid horror movie concept that we can all get around. Yeah. There's some lore to it and it's somewhat believable. I mean, it definitely happened. It happened.
Oh yeah. It's man. He's the bad guy.
Exactly. So using
didn't they just
something
have to do
like
that in Columbus for the skyscraper they're building by the North Market?
Oh really?
Oh yeah, there was there's been lots of graves moved in Columbus. Like there was a state penitentiary downtown. They had to move them into Green Lawn Cemetery.
Oh yeah, Green Lawn.
Yeah.
Julie mentions all the mounds in Ohio and West Virginia. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. So, I mean, this is a really relatable and applicable horror movie concept that I could get behind. And it wasn't something crazy, I mean, it wasn't... I mean, we've seen some crazy horror movies, let's put it that way. Like Killer Clowns from Outer Space or something like that.
Or Arcade.
Or an arcade, yeah, exactly. All right, let's move on to our least favorite thing about the movie. All right, I have a couple, so I'm gonna let everybody else go just in case I don't take any. John.
The first one that comes to mind is when their teenage daughter is leaving.
Yeah, I knew somebody was gonna say that.
Construction workers are being totally crass, and
Yeah, of course.
she flips them off and does whatever, and then her mom just sort of like laughs it off. She's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, ha 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 ha."
Yeah, I think my least favorite part about it is the mom just like, oh, boys, construction guys will be construction guys. You know, like,
Boys
Oh,
will be
yeah.
that's my least favorite part about
But
that.
then some like shit goes wrong with one of their other kids that distracts her attention, and it's like, hey, get off of there!
Yeah,
Don't get
that's-
sucked into the alternate dimension.
Yeah, that was 100% my least favorite thing about this movie was that like the construction workers catcalling a 16-year-old, and then
Yeah,
there
and
was,
she's
there was
16.
no
It's ridiculous.
repercussion or anything. It was like, just whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even at that time. I don't think that would be accepted, and it was.
And then the foreman's like
to
eating
a
out,
point, maybe,
like,
but
I
not to
think
the
it
way
would-
it was on
reaching in
film.
through the kitchen window to like eat their food.
Yeah.
I know, that
fucking
was weird
scumbag.
too. Yeah, and the mom was like okay with everything. I'm like, what the hell? Like, stick up for your daughter. That's what I cared about. But
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
weird.
it was uncomfortable and just a weird scene.
Yeah, I mean it's the '80s, so I didn't put it past it. You know, Eric,
This
what'd you
movie
say?
was rated PG.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Well, first of all, it's the clown doll. The clown doll is just
Thank
the
you.
worst thing.
That's
I
one of
mean,
mine. Yep.
ugh.
That's one of
And then now my new one is the fact that they used real skeletons in the pool. Like that's one of my least favorite things I've ever heard about movie production. It's
Right.
so bad.
For
I do
sure.
want to point out that the dudes are the most
Yeah. Oh, of course.
in the wrong for doing all of this in the first
Yeah,
place.
of course.
Thank
They
you.
shouldn't be doing that. No,
Of
absolutely.
course.
Get back to work, you
Yeah. Right. Or
dumb fucks.
Dig my
or
pool
don't.
and
Or
ignore the
Go
skeletons that are floating up out of the groundwater.
right.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely agree with the clown. Did you have anything else?
No, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with the clown. I mean, I just think it's weird the fact that the boy has a fucking clown sitting in a chair in his room.
Yeah.
It
That
just
is my
set up
least
for
favorite
something
thing.
scary.
Yeah, that he hates.
Like, how often do you have a clown doll just sitting in a chair that you bought and it's just staring at you? Like, you think that's a good
Well,
idea?
I doubt the kid bought that.
Okay, if I was a parent, when I'm just gonna just set a clown
Yeah.
in a chair staring at my kid.
Oh
That
yeah, I'm
doesn't
just
seem like a good
imagining
idea.
this. The mom is like tidying up the room, and she's like, "All right, put the clown doll in the rocking chair." And this poor sweet kid is like too nice and
Right.
doesn't want to tell his mom like that clown really fucking bothers me.
Yeah, that, and then my other least favorite thing is, and I think it's probably, well, I don't know, maybe it's because they weren't, I don't know, it's hard to put a finger on it, but I don't understand how if I was in a kitchen and I saw things moving without anything being touched, that would probably freak me the fuck out.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
so it'd
be
be
like,
like-
oh, look at this, look at this.
They
Now,
being excited about it.
now, again, I'm trying to understand because back then, you know, we didn't necessarily have this culture of horror where it's like paranormal activity and all this. I mean, Poltergeist kind of started a lot of that. But we did have horror movies, so if there was any culture at that time, like Amityville Horror or something,
Yeah, you get the
or maybe
Exorcist.
just common sense, yeah, or The Exorcist, or maybe just common sense, seeing something
Yeah.
move. I just, you know, like that just was weird to me. I would have been freaking out. I mean, if that
Yeah.
happened right now, I'd be like, "Holy shit, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Let me get out of here."
Exactly. That, when we were watching it, Julie and I were both like, okay, we can agree. If we see things moving across the floor, we're leaving the house.
Yeah,
And
I
it
don't-
doesn't matter where we
That's-
go, we're just leaving.
Right. And I would say
Make a pact right now.
Yeah.
97% of people would be that way. Like most people would be that way.
Yeah.
I would try to figure out why, and then if I couldn't figure out why in a decent, like a short amount of time, then I'm like, okay,
Sure.
there's something crazy happening right now. Let's get the hell out of here.
But I wouldn't be excited about it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Julie says clowns were probably more charming before It and Killer Clowns came out. Yeah.
I mean, there was
true.
Ronald McDonald. I mean, that was a huge thing in kids' commercials and advertising McDonald's.
When did Killer Clowns from Outer Space come out? Because having a killer clown concept was, I feel like
Well, was Gacy famous? When
Oh,
was
yeah.
he?
oh yeah, Gacy
Actor
would have been in the
killer and-
60s or 70s, right?
Did that cause
Or
any
80s?
sort
I
of
don't know.
clown panic?
I don't have my clown history,
70s,
but
80s for Gacy.
I swear clowns have been a scary trope for way too long, and I just can't get into it from a horror standpoint. It's not my thing.
Can't get
Now,
into
It,
clowns.
I do like It. I'm not trying to hate on It. Anyways, all right. Let's move on. from
Yeah, this
clowns.
is a podcast about Poltergeist.
Not clowns. Though clowns play a part in this, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Eh. All right, next category. Who won the movie? Let's see, John. Who do you think won the movie?
Me again?
Yeah.
I like the last category.
You have to answer every question,
It's all right.
John. We apologize.
You're allowed to lead off more than once.
Okay. Well, if I'm doing a good job, I guess. I'll take.
I'm gonna start putting points.
I'm gonna hit the meatball here and say the medium who
Yeah.
finally
Yeah.
did what the only thing the parents cared about was getting the child back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Though she say you're clear, and then they weren't clear.
This house is clean.
Yeah. Okay.
This
Okay,
house
lady.
is clean.
When I was like, wait, is she turning on him? But she
Yeah.
just
Oh
was
yeah, there was.
was she just
yeah,
not good at her job? I wasn't.
There,
when
yeah,
she
there
said
was
that, I
a
wasn't
moment
sure.
there because I think mostly because she and the people from the college didn't fully know what they were doing when they're
Yeah.
like, "Go to the light, don't go
Right.
to the light."
Yeah, there is some weird stuff with that.
I didn't know if they knew their shit
Right.
or if they were trying to be nefarious and like.
Yeah, and in the book, I don't know how it goes in the book, but there was a book written about this, or obviously it's based off a book, and there's some different nuances from the book, from my understanding. Like, the oldest sister, is actually the stepdaughter of the mom in this, which
Okay.
is really
Oh,
interesting.
so there was more storylines.
Because she's like 16 and the mom's, and he even
Oh
says
yeah,
it.
she's 32, so she would have been 16 when
Exactly.
she had her.
Yeah, so there were a lot of people like, huh, that's weird because he would have been older. And then a lot of people are like, well, actually, if you read the book, it's, so there's kind of some unanswered questions about this movie. So.
Like, you didn't read the book before you saw this?
Right. I'll go next since no, actually, sorry, I had two answers, so I don't want to answer it. Kevin, what do you got?
I'll be honest. I really don't think anybody really won this movie. But if I had to pick, I'd pick the Freely family because they all got out of that house alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Good
that
answer.
was kind of about it. Because, I mean, they're all traumatized and everybody in there.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's fucked.
Yeah, I was gonna say, imagine. Yeah, you think any of those
pretty
people?
fucked.
I think any of those people
Everybody's
had a normal life after that. Like, no,
No,
way, right?
there's no way.
no chance. Eric,
I said-
who'd you have?
I initially said the older daughter because she wasn't there for all of it. She could leave, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
also I think maybe the Poltergeist one because they destroyed the house.
Oh, that's true.
I didn't think about going that route.
And I'm guessing most of the people that lived around there. I mean, you think you would stay if you saw that?
I feel like
Yeah.
no. No.
not.
I
Probably
think the tortured souls probably span more than that one parcel.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. So I had two. Like I said, I won't go too in depth with the first one, but I think Spielberg has a case here. Like we
Oh,
said,
yeah.
he just went from Raiders to this, and then the next week he has E.T. come out. So around that time,
week.
he had a lot going for him. That's about
We
all
did
I'll
like
say on
3 of
that.
the most popular movies of the last 50 years.
Yeah, exactly. Not bad.
I've been hearing about him.
He's gonna
Yeah.
make something of himself.
It's like we had a month after him.
Yeah, it's like 3 or 4
could-
different generations.
Oh, yeah, that's
know,
right, we
like
did.
that movie.
Yeah, it's because we could have multiple
He's
months.
the Nolan Ryan of movie film directors.
Perfect. So my other answer that I'm gonna go with is the genre of horror movies. I think
Okay, yeah.
Poltergeist was profoundly influential on the horror scene, especially today. The way that it blends suburban horror and family drama. So we have the idea that there's an unknown presence in the home. We have the children or the child being the victim. How many movies can you name like that now? So many, right?
Yeah.
From The Ring to The
Prior-
Conjuring to Paranormal Activity. I mean, the list
Prior to
goes on
this
and
would have
on.
been The Exorcist, but
Yes, I'm not saying that it
And
was
maybe
the
The
only
Omen.
or the first one, but I think the genre of like discovering something from your kids being, I mean, I guess The Exorcist, yeah, and there's Rosemary's, I mean, there's lots of movies before this, but this was kind of in a different popularity. This was more,
this is a PG movie.
yeah, well, that too. And also
Hey, Kevin,
more,
what was this movie rated?
It was PG. I just
Really?
need to clarify that because that was my number one PG rated
Parental guidance
horror movie.
suggested.
Yes.
I think the mainstream part is what I'm getting at is that, I mean, this
Well, I mean,
was
that's why it's
Steven
mainstream.
Spielberg. Yeah, right. Oh yeah, it's definitely because it's PG. But like that, I just think it had such a influence on the genre of that. Like again, there's no way Paranormal Activity would be anything without Poltergeist. And again, Poltergeist probably wouldn't be something without something before it. I'm not trying to argue that, but I do think it had a pretty big influence. And so I just think horror movies were booming around this time. I mean, this was
Yes.
what, 82? You had The Shining, which we're going to watch later on. We have,
Oh, we are.
Yeah, with Sawyer.
yeah,
Yeah, sorry from
Yeah, we're
Film
doing
Haven
that.
Reviews.
The night before Halloween. Mark your calendars, everybody. I mean, you have Nightmare on Elm Street. You have so many. The Thing came out around this time. You have all kinds of horror movies in this like 2 to 5 year span. So I just think that genre was booming at the time.
Yeah, even I think Hellboy came out around this time too. I remember
Hellboy.
it. Oh, you guys haven't watched Hellboy?
Like the
Hellboy?
comic book movie?
The comic book movie.
With the needle? Am I?
That's
thinking wrong?
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Yes, Hellraiser.
I'm like, I mean, there
Hellboy's the
might-
guy with the fist and
Yeah.
the
Yeah, I
horns.
was like,
yes,
there
yes,
was
yes.
the
You
earlier
were
one.
correct. I'm an idiot. I've just had a brain
Well,
fart there.
And to be honest, there might actually be a earlier version. That's why I wasn't sure if you were referring
Yeah.
to maybe something. Because I mean, it's been around for a while, so it wouldn't
Been a
surprise
while.
me. Like
Been
exactly.
around for a
Like-
while.
Like the original Avengers movie, you know, wasn't 2009 or whatever. It was in the 90s, and
Yeah.
it was horrible. So I didn't know if you were referring to that.
Which was an earlier concept for our podium for this episode, was just 80s horror.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad
Was
we
I feel like a horror supernova is
Yeah.
what you're saying. Like
Yeah.
a lot of good horror movies in that
sure.
day.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, moving on. This will be pretty quick. Favorite song, moment, or score scene? My favorite song, moment, or score scene was the Star Spangled Banner. At the movie. Like I said, I don't think there's a more distinct or recognizable song that you could have at a beginning of a movie. And for that reason, I think this movie sticks out. Like I'll always remember that scene.
Mm-hmm.
So if it
Well,
once,
it happens twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
I mean, I'll be
Spoiler
honest. I didn't put anything down for this because I didn't want to put that down as my song. But I mean, I knew there are score moments throughout the movie, but whatever is there, I don't pay attention because I'm so glued to what's happening on screen than what I am of what is being played in the background.
Yeah, it's doing its job at helping.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Emote that feeling that they wanted to.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
So nothing sticks out as a favorite score scene.
I'm with Kevin. I think the score did really well at aiding the visuals, so I didn't really pay attention to much. I know that there were some like unsettling, like high pitched kind of, vibrato things, like when something scary is gonna happen.
Yep.
But I couldn't tell you exactly what it was.
John, do you have anything specific?
Oh, just that the music was by Jerry Goldsmith.
Yep.
Ooh, okay.
And I thought it might have been John Williams just because of the
connection.
Spielberg connection.
Yeah,
And
sure.
how
I'm guessing
there
he
were a
was
lot
too
of
busy
moments.
doing ET.
Yeah, there were a lot of moments where the music was really the main cue to tell you, like, what to feel or think.
Yeah.
Because I think some of the special effects, maybe they're like, I don't know how this is gonna go off. Where like the child's getting like pulled into the TV or the other dimension.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned that about Jerry Goldsmith because he was actually up for this movie was up for best score that year. Didn't win.
Okay.
Obviously.
Yeah, that's insane.
And he had experience doing horror movies with such as The Omen.
Okay.
Yeah,
But this one's weird to me. I actually really, really like the music, but the suburban parts totally feel like John Williams. Totally feel like a different movie, like not horror movie. It's such a weird vibe. But I like it. I'm not knocking it, but it's different, right? I mean, it's not The Omen or something super scary. It has its moments, but like during those like scenes, that's where you get that John Williams vibe, and it's a Spielberg movie because of that.
Yeah.
But it was up for best score, so like
It's crazy though. I would never
Yeah,
guess
that
this
one
was up for
scene,
best score.
I know what you mean, where it's like at the beginning of the movie and at the end, there's like a real bright, like, everything is happy and going okay.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. All right, there's a very big elephant on this, but favorite line from the movie? And the real question is, who wants to do it?
They're here.
Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, I mean, that is, top 50 at least, most iconic lines of all time. Maybe higher. Exactly.
It might be higher than that. I don't know.
Is it higher than John?
We should all be higher.
Can you take me higher?
Never gets
I mean,
old.
that line is referencing. I don't even know if I can count how many movies.
Oh, it's,
Yeah.
I mean, again, one of the most.
Are you too high to
iconic
count?
lines. Eric,
I
you got a different one?
I had a different one. It was when they had the rope and the medium lady was gonna be like, okay, I'm going in.
Yep.
And the mom's like, you don't know her. Like, you've never done this before. And then she's just like, you're right. You go.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
you go.
yeah, just like so matter of fact, like, okay, you're right. You go.
Yeah, because she's like, "You haven't done this either." So
Yeah.
Neither of you.
yeah.
That was actually one of my lines, Eric, too.
That's hilarious.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I do remember that. John?
I'll take my short one first, which is, "This house is clean."
Dang, that sounded like her.
That was
Yeah.
my third line. Man, we're going through these real quick.
Damn.
Yeah, I'll go with the Craig T. Nelson line. You son of a bitch. You moved the cemetery, but you left the bodies, didn't you? You son of a bitch. You left the bodies and you only moved the headstones? You only moved the headstones? Why? Why?
It was,
Yes, that was fucking. I mean, he went hard.
yeah, and his boss is just like, oh.
He raged.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, all those weeks of like built up anger of like his daughter being lost, and he's like,
Yeah.
"You fucking son of a bitch!"
I know.
Tried to ply him with "Oh, this will be your new house."
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't want you on that graveyard. We want you on this graveyard.
I had
yeah,
a good
yeah, no,
back and forth between Steve and Diane. And it was, tomorrow I'm going to call somebody. Like who? I looked in the yellow pages. Furniture movers, we've got. Strange phenomenon, there's no listing.
Yeah. Yeah, I also had run to the light, baby.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's always a don't go into the light.
Yeah. And then Tangina, the other one I had was Tangina saying, "Let's go get your daughter."
Yeah.
Oh, I have one more.
Yep.
Can we get a goldfish?
Like directly after.
Oh, I
The
read
bird
something
dies.
about that. I think the goldfish they use in that was actually the actress's goldfish.
Dude, she was feeding that goldfish like crazy. Just like, yeah, like there was so much fish food in that water. It was crazy.
That's like my kids feeding Brantley. That's a chore of theirs now. And today Miles, I think, turned off his brain and just kept putting cups of dog food in there. And I'm like, oh my God, here he goes. And Brantley's like trying to eat it all at once. I have to like pull
Brantley's
Brantley
just
off.
like, yes.
Sounds like my mother-in-law watching my dogs.
Miles is 6, so that's close. All right. Let's get to the most rewatchable scene. What do you got, Eric?
I did the whole Tangina scene, like when she comes in
Yep.
to when she goes, "This house is clean."
Yeah. Nice.
Like
Yeah,
technically, it's
all
probably multiple scenes, but
Yeah.
But it's the climax of the movie, or
Yeah.
one of. It's kind of like a fake out climax.
Yeah.
But it's still like, to me, it's weird almost that, you know, after they're safe, it's not over yet.
yeah,
Yeah.
So I kind of agree with you. It's definitely one of the most rewatchable because it feels like it's going to be the climax.
Yeah.
When I was watching this, I was like, wait, there's part of this movie that I thought I remembered, and I haven't seen it yet. And like at that point, I'm like, this movie's over. What the hell? And like, we have another half hour. It's still going. Like it threw me off because it had been it had been a while
It's been a while.
since I've seen this movie, and it did kind of throw me off. Oh my God, I thought maybe I was forgetting a part of this or remembering part of the sequel and not the original.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
But it was this movie.
And I don't think it was too like it was an hour and 52 minutes. Like
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad it wasn't shorter because they kind of give a little more character development, which I'm always for. It's
Yeah.
still under 2 hours. It doesn't feel that long. I think it was paced well, timed well.
I think so too.
I think
Yeah.
I think so
Could've
too.
Done without the false finish.
Yeah, the false finish kind of throws
guess.
you off, but I think it actually needed to be there.
It's fine.
for what it is.
Yeah, it's fine. What was your most rewatchable scene?
Mine would be anytime the silhouettes on with that snow screen or static TV in the background.
Oh yeah.
It's shot
So
so
the
well.
creepy shit.
Yeah, it gives me
Yeah.
goosebumps every single
Oh,
time.
it's so well done.
And it's for 82, the way it's shot. I mean, it's like they're in high definition, and they're not. Like
Yeah.
I can't explain it. The filming of those scenes are just so well done, especially
it's
for
so,
a horror movie.
Yeah.
Usually you don't expect that kind of filmography for something of this genre.
There's so much contrast between like the back of the people's heads and then the bright TV,
Yeah.
and it just lends to that eerie feeling.
Yep.
Yeah,
Totally
and
agree.
it's something that's been it's been
Oh, do you guys
over and
remember?
over again in
Yeah.
other movies.
Do you guys remember touching TVs back
Oh, yeah.
then and getting the static?
Yeah, the static.
100%.
But the big one that took away from that is The Ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and that movie was a big thing when it came out, but was late 90s,
don't
early
watch that.
2000s.
Yeah,
But-
somewhere around there, late or early 2000s, I want to say. But it was actually based off an old Japanese movie, Ringu. So.
Yeah,
But anyways,
yeah,
John,
it's a whole different thing, but yeah.
what was yours, John?
I love the whole finding of the dead bird and
Yeah.
like she tries to get rid of. She's like, "Oh, why wouldn't you die during the school week?" Like I could have gotten rid of you, but they have to have a funeral, and the brothers up in the tree. They're like, "All right, act sad for this bird." The dog's trying to dig up the bird. And then at the end, one of my favorite lines, "Can we get a goldfish?"
Yeah, so good.
I will say, you just remind me of one of my least favorite things about this movie. Who the hell tries to flush a bird down the toilet?
That's true. I was thinking the same thing when I saw it. It seems like a bad idea.
Oh, it's birds are that bird's probably smaller than your average turd.
Oh, that's a turd bird.
Depends who's creating the
I mean,
turd.
your average 4-inch pipe can easily flush it around.
Your average 4-inch pipe can easily flush a bird.
I'm just saying, I'm not going to be flushing a bird down my toilet.
How about
That's it.
when she's lowering the bird
You are
into
correct
the
on the
toilet,
4-inch,
and there's
by the
like
way.
the silhouette of the bird,
Yeah.
and she's about to let it go, and she's like, "No, mommy."
Yeah, it
That's
is.
part
it
of
is
why.
a 4-inch water
I
closet.
love her switch to, "Can I get a goldfish now?" Because she's being so extra sensitive to
Yeah.
oh, it's your bird that she lost, and she's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, can I get a goldfish now?"
Yep, so good. I think the most famous is getting pulled into the TV, but for me, the most rewatchable is probably one of the more mundane scenes in this case. But it's the scene where the builder, owner, rich guy, and Craig T. Nelson are up on the hill talking about building a new portion of the development.
Oh,
Yeah, phase 5.
Yeah, it's just such a gravitational moment in the movie because, we're having this dilemma inside Craig T. Nelson's head, right? Like, he's missing a girl and all this weird shit's going on in their house, but he seems, calm and normal and, getting tempted by, a bigger house and
this can be
overlooking all
your
the
view.
other...
You can look over this valley. This can be your front yard.
And Craig T. Nelson hasn't completely lost his shit. And I'm like, it's such a weird, interesting moment, but it's almost like he's talking to the devil or something. Like he's either going to accept it or say no. And he doesn't really do anything at that time. But I just like having that narrative and, the dilemma in his head going on. And all of this while being teased that the builder is going to build on top of more reservations. So as a viewer, you might not necessarily realize the foreshadow or the concept of building on there. Maybe you do.
Yeah.
But I like the like kind of subtle hint. Like, oh,
Yeah.
that's what's going on. But maybe you don't think that. I don't know. I mean, as us watching it now, of course we knew that. But I'm wondering the first time you watch this, is it like, oh, that's the light bulb moment, or maybe it's not. I don't know. But I just like that whole. There's so much to pack in that scene or unpack.
Yeah.
I think it's a really pivotal moment.
Yeah, it's one that this movie actually does do quite a bit at the beginning, or the first like 3/4 until that scene. Is family more important or is work more important? And it's more focused on the father and the man of the family. Of should you focus on your family? Should you focus on your career?
Yep.
Which one's more important? Now at this time, like family is always important, but in early '80s, job was everything. Like you are the man of the family, you are the head of the household. You have to provide for your family. This is what you have to be a man. And that kind of stigma has gone away.
80s. Yeah, of course. But yeah, you're right. In the 80s, it was kind of like that. And then the 90s, there were a lot of latchkey kids, right? Anybody who's divorced and grew up with a divorced family. And, you know, things have evolved or changed. But you're right. Back then, that was a big dilemma for sure. I mean, it's still a dilemma. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Work or family. I mean, we all get stuck with work. Sometimes you're like, God damn, I just wish I could go home and, be with family. But
see your kids and have fun with your kids and see your wife.
Yeah, I mean that's always I think going to be a dilemma. Unfortunately, it's just the way it is. But I think this movie,
balance.
Exactly. But I do think this movie does a great job of addressing the concept. Right. Mm-hmm. All right. Next category: most likely to be the off-screen drunk. Dave. Oh, sorry. I had something in my throat.
We timed that so perfectly.
Yeah, Dave's not here, so he's definitely on that list.
It's Dave.
Is it a hockey game?
Yeah, he's at a hockey game.
That's a good old hockey game.
I'm guessing you drink at a hockey game, right, Kevin?
No.
I definitely would.
Kevin would be the off-screen drunk drinking at a hockey game, right?
If I went to a hockey game, it'd probably be with you, Matt. So
that's probably the last one you went to. That's the last one I went to. I don't.
And Blue Jackets?
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
I had the mom when she was missing her daughter inside of a television.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems likely.
I mean, I'm sure things were not going well for her.
I had the scientist guy or the researcher guy from that didn't come back. That got a bite in him, and he's like, "Okay, nope, I'm done with this."
That was probably the most realistic part of the entire movie. Like, again, if something crazy happened, I wouldn't be back.
Yeah.
I got physically injured here by something I don't know why.
Yeah, you're not seeing me again.
Bye.
Yeah, see ya. All right. Anybody else?
I put Marty after he realizes he didn't actually peel off his face.
Oh yeah, that is weird.
Wait, that's the same guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's who I thought.
Yeah,
that's the same guy. Oh
Yeah.
it is. Yeah,
it is.
Okay.
Just leave it, yeah.
I forgot that was that guy. For some reason, I was thinking there was another guy that did that.
Hey, guy.
Hey, guy. How many South Park references can we get?
I know, right? John, did you have anybody?
Craig T. Nelson, but he was on screen drunk plenty.
Yeah. He was looking rough.
Yeah. When, Satan or Al Pacino in Devil's Advocate shows up, he's like, Jesus, you look like shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or when the people from the college show up, he's like finishing off beers. He's like, all right, we don't go in this room anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so weird too. Like, oh, we're just gonna keep living here. We're not gonna go get a hotel or something. Just don't go in that room.
Up till the end of the movie.
Don't go in that room. Don't go down that room.
Don't want to go down that row.
Don't go down that room.
Well, let's find out how many people you could cast as us. Casting our friends. Anyone want to go first?
I'll go first. I had 3.
All right, let's hear it.
And I did these as the movie was going, so chronologically. First, I cast Kevin as the fucking guy riding on a bike with a giant case of beer down the street to go into the house to watch football.
Yep. That's 100%.
That's Kevin.
Yeah.
And then I said John and Dave are mom and dad smoking while the kids are sleeping.
Yeah,
That's
that
bad.
was a weird. That was a weird scene, like in 1982, smoking a joint on the
He's
bed.
just reading a fucking Reagan biography.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's such a weird scene.
Those are the only ones I had.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't. When she was smoking, I mean, back then it was like, oh, she's smoking a cigarette, and I'm like, no, that's no cigarette. That's a weed cigarette.
She was the only one I saw smoking.
Yeah, I think she was. I don't think Dad smoked. It was just her.
Yeah, because he's like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I'm too
I'm gonna-
drunk. I've been watching football with the boys.
And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna pretend dive. That was a weird thing too. John, did you have anybody casted?
Oh, the lady of the house was Dave because hot and
Yeah, what was she doing with
he's
Craig T.
enjoying the
Nelson?
ganj.
She was way too much of a babe for Craig T.
Yeah.
Nelson.
And yeah, Diane, I think that was her character name.
Yeah, what's going on with that? Who else did you have?
Well, I think obviously I could say, Matt, you're Craig T. Nelson. You're the dad.
Dad. I might fall asleep to the TV tonight.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Kevin is the baby who gets lost in another dimension.
No, Carol
The
Ann.
baby.
The
Carol Ann.
That's really all I have.
Nice.
Those are good.
Kevin?
I was surprised because I actually was able to cast all of us except for Dave, but I have one replacement for something else. Because I don't know how you guys don't cast Brantley as E-Buzz. I mean, he is
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Matt's
Yeah.
dog.
Solid.
Chocolate Lab is the dog in this movie.
Yeah, 100%.
To a T.
Yeah. Eating everyone's food is, I mean, every day.
Yeah, and just
Hey, you done with this?
yeah,
Now you are.
but also he's going to try to find you. And
Yeah,
He wants to
exactly.
know exactly. He's a good dog. He does some bad things, but dogs do some bad things here and there.
Oh, he
But-
he
Aren't we
would
all?
find us for sure.
Yeah, so
That's a
that-
solid answer.
perfect there.
Yep.
But I actually put John as Tangina because he'd be rambling on some nonsense about afterlife and nobody understands what he's talking about. I think John's done that a time or two.
Everybody,
solid.
listen to me. This is how the Lord works.
I've got this theory that this is happening.
It's hilarious.
And then I put Eric as Ryan. He's the one of the guys that are filming, and he understands his job, wants to film it. He's level-headed of the group, but gets mesmerized of what actually happens. Yeah, it's Richard
solid
Lawson's
answer.
character.
Okay, nice.
And then I put Matt as Steve because he has 3 kids, and that's it.
Oh, that's true. Yep.
And then I put I am the doctor, Dr. Lesh, that comes in thinking she knows what she's talking about, but got into something more than she can handle.
Oh,
Very well
Julie
done.
says, Brantley the Angel. You're right. He's never
Yes.
done anything bad.
He has never done anything bad.
Hey, he's never chewed up anything other
After
than his own bones.
and if it,
After, like,
if he
4
did,
years,
it needed chewing.
Maybe your hand.
yeah, he used to chew on furniture, right? Like way
No.
back in-
Huh?
Like, but as a puppy, I thought he chewed on your
No,
couch.
he never. No, he never chewed on anything other
Never
than your
chewed on
hands.
your Johnson.
But like, he never ruined a shoe or anything like that, or a couch. No, he never did any of that. He just barks a lot at nothing now. That's an old dog thing, I think. I had everybody casted. If I didn't pick myself for Craig T. Nelson, because the kids thing, the dad thing, the suburban home thing, good song. I actually I actually put Kevin as Craig T. Nelson because drinking on the couch, watching football, and also a top salesman for his fire extinguisher company.
Oh yeah.
I'd say top salesman.
Hey now, don't sell
Yeah,
yourself
I
short.
wouldn't go that far. And honest, too.
I have John as the girl, the little girl, Carol Ann. 'Cause if anyone's gonna go missing in a TV, it's John. I guess it could be Matt TV. I have Eric as Tangina, the person you call when you need some serious help.
Yeah. This house is clean. I think.
And probably my favorite is I have Dave as the older sister, who's sometimes in the movie and sometimes not in the movie.
Sometimes she just comes in and says, "What's going on?"
Just
Sometimes
flipping off people.
she's there
Cat
and
calling him.
Yeah.
Other
'Cause he's
times,
so hot.
she's not there. And John is talking to the TV people. Yeah, exactly. John, they're here. Okay, John. All right, we got two more, and one's going to be pretty quick, I think, because there's not a lot of top build. But is this a podium role for any of the top build cast members? Hey, I didn't fumble that one this week.
Yeah. Good job.
Pat's self on back. So I think it's an easy one too, right? I mean, I'd say yes for literally everyone.
I don't know about Craig T. Nelson.
Yeah, I looked him up. I would totally agree. I know what you're going to say. The Incredibles is definitely on there for me as well. He is Mr. Incredible. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I said this one because I think it's maybe his most iconic role. I mean, this movie again has stood the test of time.
Yeah, and he's on screen. I think that does.
Right.
I agree.
Not just his voice.
I think this is number one, Incredibles number two, and then for me, number three is probably The Family Stone, which I think I referenced this very recently, but it's a good movie. So those are my three.
Okay.
Anybody else have any other movies? I mean, I know he's been in some other stuff, but
He was in The Proposal. With Sandra Bullock and Ryan
was
Reynolds.
In that. That's right.
No, he was in a lot of other movies, but he wasn't a lead.
Oh, yeah.
Like he was a side, not
supporting
even,
character.
not even supporting,
Character,
but
yeah.
he was a supporting character, not even a supporting actor. If that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like a third tier, not third tier, but
Exactly. No, I agree with that. Kind of a weird career, but yeah, I didn't think anything other than that. Anybody
he did
else
a
have
lot
any
of
other?
TV.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh,
So-
don't bring up TV.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
You're
well,
gonna
a
get
lot of-
John talking again.
Yeah, but a lot of actors in this. I put yes for everyone, but it was really TV for most of the others, or they sadly had passed away at a young age
Right.
because of that poltergeist curse.
Yeah, I mean the
we
other
talked
one,
about.
real quick, was Jo Beth Williams. She first came on the scene as the naked girl in Kramer versus Kramer. If you've ever seen that,
Nope.
it's it's
And really,
one Best Picture.
sounds like a really fantastic role.
John's
Yeah.
gonna look that up.
It's not the best. It's not the most fun movie, as you can imagine.
Probably
but yeah,
a Reddit page for that.
it's about a divorce and like so the boy's at his dad's house and sees the
The boys
The girl.
and
yeah, the boy sees the girl coming out of the bathroom and it's her. But then she ended up being in The Big Chill and Poltergeist. I think within like a year later, I think The Big Chill came out. So, which was another popular '80s movie, and so she had a pretty good trajectory. But then she kind of took a 180 or did some big TV movies, and then kind of just dropped off after that. Like she was in some of the most famous '80s TV movies, and everybody like 30 some million people watched, and then after
Dang.
that she kind of just dropped off. I didn't really know a lot of the other stuff she was in.
Okay.
So, yeah, those are
That
basically
sounds
the
like
actresses or
yes.
actors in this. Yeah, exactly.
I would say yes then.
Right. And now, moving on to our final podium category. Tonight we're asking, does Poltergeist podium as one of the greatest haunted house movies ever made? All right, John, do the honors. You've been going first a lot. Let's go.
I had it neck and neck, and because of me watching it recently, I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
It's my
nice.
bronze.
Okay.
It
Okay.
edges out Amityville Horror. It made a lot of sequels.
Yeah.
I don't know how based in real life either of these are, but
Sure.
they were both pretty cool stories, so I give them bronze.
Nice.
My two above that are Evil Dead
Yep. Nice.
and Beetlejuice.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
Very,
Very
nice.
nice.
We all
Well
just said
said. All right, Kevin, what do you got?
This one does make my list, but it
Oh,
is
okay.
It has my third place on it.
it. Okay. Following John so far.
Yes, I do love it. And then number 2, I have House on Haunted Hill.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Different.
That movie is terrifying to me. With the
Which one?
newer one in
newer
it came
one.
out like 01.
Yeah,
or
it's
so.
not
Probably around the
Vincent
same time
Price.
that. But the whole thing where like when they are in the basement with a camera and they shine up like nothing's there and you shine up and it's the old doctor like performing like a lobotomy on a and then they turn back down and they're not there. That haunts me still to this day. It's one of the creepiest things I've ever seen. And then
Yeah, it is pretty wild. Julie says House on Haunted Hill is wild. Yeah,
yes.
I totally agree.
And then my number 1 is The Shining. I think that counts as a haunted house.
Yeah. I would say so.
Boy,
It's-
that's
it's- It's a hotel, but it is
It
a
houses people.
It
I
houses
will
people.
agree
oh
because I
man,
think
what a
it's-
loophole!
yeah.
It is
I
a
did
building
not
that
put
is
it
haunted.
on there, but
Well,
it
the
would
House on
probably
Haunted
be
Hill was an
number
old
one.
insane asylum. So I mean,
Did you jump through that loophole for silver or gold?
it's for gold.
Gold.
I'm putting The Shining for
Oh
gold.
man, that's
Oh yeah, I agree. It's a awesome.
boy, is that a
movie,
loophole.
Awesome horror movie.
It
I'll
counts.
allow it.
It
It's so
counts.
good.
Oh man,
It's my list.
I
It's
have,
my list.
It is your list. I don't know how I feel. I'm not saying I disagree or agree. That's weird. It's a weird thought.
He
Eric?
slipped right by you.
Yeah.
It's a slippery guy.
That's like
I
you
didn't
not
see that.
putting. What was it that you didn't put on the list recently? We're like, what the fuck? You didn't put that on your list, man?
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh, goddamn.
I trust you.
It was something recent.
I was probably
Yeah,
trying
totally,
to stay
Kevin.
No, it was Michael Jordan as a coach. That's what it was. You didn't even have Michael Jordan as a coach for one of your favorite movies.
Oh, that's right.
favorite
Yeah,
coaches.
because Space Jam.
Yeah, Space
yeah.
Jam.
Oh, see, I try to be
replacements.
technical. I try to be like I straight and narrow in these cases. I'm not trying to skate around it.
Matt reads the code very finitely.
I try.
I usually do, and that's where I'm surprised
Yeah,
I
I'm
came up with
surprised
this
you
list.
came up. Yeah, me too. All right. Well done. All right.
It's my list.
Eric, what do you got?
I say no. It does not make my list. Surprise, surprise. Number 3 is Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Scary Movie 2. And then number 1 is Beetlejuice.
Nice.
Pretty sure
That's fair.
Scary Movie 2 is House on Haunted Hill was kind of the thing that they parody.
One of
Probably,
definitely
yeah.
one.
Like that was like a major part of that.
Well, I
movie,
mean,
if I'm
this is
remembering.
also
Take the better hand.
take my strong hand.
Isn't David Cross? Isn't that David Cross? Or he's
No,
in it?
he's David
That's
Cross
Chris
is
Elliott,
in it.
right?
Yeah, I
think
I
that's
don't know
Chris
his name.
Elliott.
I think so.
That's,
But David Cross is the one
Yeah,
in the
that's
wheelchair,
right.
and they
Oh,
go
that's
back and
right.
forth a lot.
nice. Good list.
Thank you.
Outside looking ins that nobody mentioned. Paranormal Activity.
Yeah.
I don't think I can watch that with a baby monitor in my house. Just say, like, there's not a lot of movies that I don't think that I wouldn't touch. Like, not much makes me scared or anything like that. However, the idea of something crazy happening in a monitor when I literally have one or have had one for the last 8 years, I have not touched that movie series.
That is a good honorable mention.
It is. It's pretty messed up.
I agree with you on that one.
It's such a smart, like, found footage, but on a baby monitor because we were looking at it. Like, so good. You guys mentioned The Evil Dead. That's cool. I thought the Cabin in the Woods movie.
I was gonna mention that one
Oh,
too. Yeah.
that was
should
good.
get some credit. It's again, it's a cabin, not. I mean, same with Evil Dead, kind of, but it still has a pretty good place for me. You know what I mean? It's hilarious. Matt trying to be technical. I'm shocked. Right? I'm trying to be a good sport.
Trying to skate around your own parameters.
I am not trying. So my three, and I will say if The Shining was on my list, it's of course number one because we'll get into that in a couple weeks. My number three in this case is the original Amityville Horror, which
Yes.
I think John had as well. And no, this does not, but I would say it's top 5. So I, like John, really like that movie a lot. We watched it a lot growing up, and so I think that. And I also like the remakes. I thought Ryan Reynolds was does a pretty good job as the like crazy possessed stepdad, studio dad. But the original is really good.
It's
my
like
number-
a lot of the same scariness as The Shining.
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure. Same
Dad.
concept.
Dad's not just mad, he's possessed by the devil.
Right, exactly. My number 2 is Hereditary, which
Hereditary?
I don't
You
know who's
really
seen
love that
that
movie.
here. I do love that movie.
I've never actually watched it.
You should watch that one.
It's one
soon.
you've mentioned many times that I've never watched Hereditary.
Yeah, and I thought it was like, oh, well, hey, here's a good time to mention it. There is definitely a lot of weird and haunted stuff going on in that house. You should definitely watch it, Kevin. It's not messed up at all. And then, crazy enough, 3 of the 4 of us had the same number 1 in this case. I also put Beetlejuice.
Nice.
Because
Beetlejuice.
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 Don't say it.
Damien. So for everybody listening, for the next couple weeks, we've got on deck, we have Gremlins next week, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the week after, we have Wrestlers versus Zombies.
Pro wrestlers.
versus Zombies with our buddy Mike from High Scorsese, which we have had on this show before. Multiple times.
I think that
And
one's
then-
only available on Peacock, right?
Peacock?
So we found out.
No, it's on like Tubi or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's
There we go. We have
it's
Peacock.
streaming for free somewhere. You don't have to worry about
It's
being
a
able
low
to
budget
find
movie
it.
that
We'll
everyone
find it.
will have a lot of fun with.
We'll help
Let's
you
just say
find
that.
that one.
Yeah.
And then the last week, we will be finishing our Halloween month, which kind of intentionally doing it, with watching The Shining. Thanks, John. And doing that with our buddy Sawyer. We're very excited for that one as well. Really, all 3 of them. So we cannot wait. Julie said, just going to quickly mention my childhood home was a funeral home. Wow.
Yeah.
That still has the embalming table and at least 13 people died in. That's scary. That's
Wait, 13 people died in a
my
funeral
girl.
home?
but
I'm
not
confused on how that
but not
perfect
hauntings.
number.
All good vibes. That's good. Peaceful
Yeah.
deaths. We
They
like
all
peaceful
went
deaths.
peacefully.
How do you die in a funeral home? I thought you would already be dead.
They're like,
Fair.
are they like, you fucked this up? You gave us someone who wasn't dead.
That has definitely happened, I'm sure.
It's just
What the fuck?
Yes.
I can get
Okay.
you. I can get you skeletons real cheap.
Yeah.
Oh, so if they were really sick, they'd bring them in early.
Ooh.
Wow, that's scary. That reminds me of My Girl. Not a horror movie at all. But
I'm glad I haven't been to your wife's house.
Or Maddie.
No, what's her name? Zeta? Man, it's been
Zelda.
on. No.
Yeah, I think you're thinking of Zelda.
No. From My Girl?
My girl.
The girl in My Girl.
Oh.
Her name, Zeta Snagglefuss or something weird.
Yeah,
It's
you
been
are.
way too long since I've seen that movie. Help me out.
It's been
Julie.
a while.
I'm in another year.
Boy, I don't
I'm
remember.
sorry.
My Girl, 1992. I don't know. Something like that.
Veda.
Veda. Oh, it's Veda.
You were
Data.
so close.
Oh, Zeta. I didn't. No. I did not say Zelda. And it
I
was
said Zelda.
Saltenfuss. See, I said, what did I say? Zeta Snagglefuss, and it's Veda Saltenfuss.
You were so close. So
But in that movie, her
Yeah.
dad is Dan Aykroyd, and she also lives in a
funeral home.
Yeah, and it's pretty. There's like some cool, scary, not really scary, but interesting scenes. And I'll end it at that because I don't need to describe My Girl. I know
Yeah.
we won't watch it, so go out and watch
No.
My Girl.
I'm surprised Eric is going to watch as many horror movies as we were about to.
We got Gremlins. We got Pro Wrestlers
I
vs
mean,
Zombies, and The
these-
Shining. So
These
like,
are
we're good.
horror movies.
Yeah.
The Shining's probably the like one actual horror movie. I mean,
And we got
Poltergeist
Eric to
kinda,
watch
but-
we got Eric to watch Pet Cemetery last year, so it's
Oh, don't go down that road.
Yeah, we're
Don't-
not hitting
don't
the
think
heavy
that-
hitters.
Don't make fun of that accent, or don't not know what that accent's from.
Right.
should we repost that short?
Probably.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, there's definitely a time we need to do that. All right. Well, thanks for everybody for listening to us or watching us. Really appreciate it. Thanks, Julie, for hopping on and chatting with us. And yeah, we appreciate all that, and we can't wait for next week. Don't put water on it.
Oh.
The credits roll now, the show is done. We watched the movie and had our fun. Thanks for hanging with us for so long. We'll see you next week on the Movie Podium.